Low or high?
Whoa. Hey guys, first fan of the night.
First fan of the night.
And also last fan of the night.
Last fan of the night.
What do we have here, your metalness?
An early blender.
Yep.
Because it's no switch housing, 4-blade K63 with the pull chain going right through.
This is the only one I've seen that I recall that has the flywheel with no screw holes but fiberglass blades. That's an unusual combination.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a few with the pull chain through the center and a normal flywheel and fiberglass blades. The ones with the vents in the side usually had fiberglass blades. But normally the ones with the holeless flywheel had the cardboard blades.
Yeah.
So this is one a variation I haven't seen before. It is model CF-363, rated at 1 amp. We did not look for a date, but if you go to my blenderfan video, it probably will. You can probably narrow down the date pretty accurately.
What do we call this? Holly's blender.
Hollies?
That's a band.
On the album cover.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Almost, except there's the one on there was reverse pitch.
Yeah, I would love to find one of those. This is the first one I've found like this, and then we've only had one before with the cardboard blades.
Yes.
It's got motor issues. Like a lot of these early blenderfan motors, they did not last. I have not found a reverse pitch one, so I'd really like to. I've seen one in the wild, but I have not owned or tested one. Anything you want to say before we put power to it on low speed?
Well, I just did. I call this a Holly's blender. Always.
Yeah.
Well, we have a Rick blender.
We do.
And we also have a Dan and Pete blender, you said.
Yep.
I like that name because
it has the two people that like it the most.
Yeah, the K63.
And I think Mark Wilson likes those too. I don't actually with Mark Wilson. If you're watching, which ones do you like better, 3-blade or 4-blade? I don't remember. I know you like a lot of the same stuff that Pete and I like.
Yeah, I figured that.
So Fan Cave, aka Fan Cave.
Yeah, and then of course the K55 3-blade we call
Church blender. Yeah. And if we were to give a name to the Universal series, which is the plastic blade 4-blade,
yeah,
I've seen those in a lot of like dive bars. Mm-hmm. So we could call them dive bar blender or pub blenders, I guess. I don't know.
Really? I never thought of that.
That's where I've seen them. But Rick calls them Ace blenders because there's an Ace Hardware near him that has a ton of them.
Oh, yeah. I got one that I got from Mark a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Mine came with that designer canopy.
Yep, most of them did.
Really?
Yep.
And then they would mount, not with this claw like
with
this.
The double claw, yep.
Yeah, like the designer. They would mount like the designer.
Yeah, because those were sold residentially. Those were the only blenders to be sold like as a residential model.
Is there fiberglass K55 4-blade?
They were plastic blades, I thought.
Oh.
Yours has fiberglass?
No, mine's plastic.
Yeah.
Then I also have a K63 not fiberglass, plastic.
Yep. Yeah, for the most part, the plastic blades were for residential and the fiberglass were for commercial. However, we know they used plastic blade for their later commercial stuff before they switched to the Stratojet and then even overlapping the Stratojet.
Yeah, and even those, the ones plastic blade, K55, 3-blade, I consider those also church blenders.
That's fair.
Because I've seen them. There's a church, I believe, in Wausau I caught, on another organ video I found. It had blender fans, and it was those exact variation, the ones with plastic blades, but K55 like these.
Yeah, I've seen them in a few churches, but I think by far the most popular ones are the K55 fiberglass.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, I do agree. Those were more common, but...
Okay, well, set to low. You want to give it a try?
Yes. 0.61.
Yep. It is dropping.
I'll definitely test the RPM.
I think you should test the RPM.
Let's see. I think it's going to drop.
Can you, I should get a spare if I look at fan collectors. Can you reach the meter to do the adjustments?
I think so.
I think we're about there at 5.8.
Okay.
If not, we know what these are going to be. They're going to be about half a power factor, I think. No, higher than that.
3/4. Okay, so yeah, 54 watts, and yeah, 3/4 of a power.
I was wrong. Nice. These must be different than what I'm. Either of them I'm just remembering now. It's not that your memory gets worse as you get older. It's that you have more and more things to remember with every year of your life, and there's only so much room in your brain.
Yeah.
We gotta have a calculator around here somewhere.
It's right on the counter there. It's right on that table.
Here's one. Let's see if this is a good one that works. Good runner. Original capacitor. Bearings didn't need much. This one. Yeah, those fiberglass blades are always a little weird. We can always try the white tape method.
Yeah, 1266.
Well, I'll use it.
Yeah.
317.
Yeah, I think that looks about
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's a small fan, so.
Yeah. Well, why don't tell you what? Why don't you see if you can reach that pull chain?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just can't reach it.
Oh dear.
This is the worst day of my life.
Buy fan stick.
Okay. Do we have fan stick?
Fan stick.
That's right, fan stick.
Fan stick.
Fan stick is the solution to all of our problems.
Now we're drawing 0.93.
Yeah, which you wondered about it being rated.
Yeah, I thought my memory said that it should have been higher, but
It said on there.
It did say an amp on there, so that's reasonable.
Yeah, it's about
If the capacitor is drifted, it hasn't drifted much.
Barely, yep.
See what we got here.
They always sometimes draw a little more.
We
or
got
less.
3/4 power factor again.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get.
Line voltage.
Oh, we're a little on the high side. You want to turn it down a little bit? I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but we can. We probably measured it with all the lights on. Can you see it or no?
Barely.
Okay, we're at 122. 121. 121. That's pretty close. I'd stick with that.
Okay.
It's like 120.054. It's flopping. Yeah, that's close enough.
All right, let's 9-1.
Yep, power factor's probably not going to change.
Nope.
The watts will be just a hair lower.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, okay.
Okay. 1424. Well, hold on. I got a different reading.
That'd be 356 if it's correct.
Yeah, 1427. So yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That does look about right for
Yeah.
me.
Not that big of a difference between low and high,
No.
which is normal for these.
I didn't think there would.
Okay, let's get that old CFM rating.
Yes.
And 36 is 9 point.
The charts are right there.
7.07.
Oh yeah, and you're on a calculator right there.
I got a couple calculators, yep.
I'm not up there. Geo reading. It's got a 610.
Okay. So that's about 4,300.
Yeah, for 36 inch.
Yeah, that's a pretty high velocity for a
Feels
36
that
inch
way.
fan.
It's sure feeling.
Yeah. Okay, well, where do you think it's going to start on yield rig of testing?
I think it'll start on 3.
Okay. I'll say 4.
Okay. We'll do spin down in the meantime.
Oh, here's another control, I think. Yep, 10 amp.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see if it's one of them can. Looks got the blue panel.
It does.
So let's just...
Yeah, we've been sorting stuff here at the barn. Pete's been putting in a lot of work. I've been occasionally helping.
Just missing the knob.
Oh. Well, luckily that's something you know, people talk about how much they miss Radio Shack. You used to be able to get spare knobs at Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah.
But hardware stores a lot of times still have them.
Okay.
Pretty decent spin down.
It's a heat sink control there.
Yep. I'll pass it over by the other controllers. Yeah, I think the guy that I got this from said he used it outside in a tent.
Okay.
We found that a lot with the fiberglass ones. People would use them outside because the blades weren't wood or metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No. 4. Nope. 5.
So by Price is Right rules, I have this one, but neither of us hit it on the nose. Neither of us gets the extra $100. Or isn't that what you got when you guessed exactly right? You would get like an extra $100 or something. I haven't really watched it since like elementary school, being homesick.
Right, that's the one post I keep seeing.
Yeah.
It's like Price is Right, or what else? Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup.
Yep, that was part of it too.
Yeah.
Saltine crackers, Campbell's chicken noodle.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It was the only time we were allowed soda. We could have 7-Up.
Ginger ale.
Yeah.
That was the other one.
Yep. And Price is Right. And then like a blanket on the couch.
Yep.
And then miraculously you felt better by the time your friends got home from school.
I don't know how that is.
It's just it's the healing power of the Price is Right chicken noodle soup.
Actually, the other is Bob Ross with The Joy of Painting.
I think a lot of us liked Bob Ross.
That was because his show would also be on, you know, during the midday, like mid-morning. Okay, so this is 5, 6. Yeah.
Pretty slow low.
So that would be the other home from school 6 show.
Yeah.
That's Bob Ross.
I'm trying to think of what else, because I don't know. A lot of people watch soap operas. My mom did, but I didn't.
Well, that was common, the whole women. If you ever saw the movie Mr. Mom, once him and his wife switch roles, you know, like he takes care of the kids. This was early 80s.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
What are we at now?
7.
Okay.
And basically he gets into the soap operas because he was laid off from his job.
Yeah.
His wife gets a job at a tuna company.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, and then also Red Foreman on that 70s show, he gets laid off.
I liked Red Foreman.
He also gets into the soaps and then starts having nightmares with the soaps.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're at 7. So.
I know we're at 7. Pretty soon we'll have a word from our sponsors, but I'll have to announce it.
Yes. 8.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch, 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 crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch. Uh-oh, and then round 2. Crunch, 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 crunch. Okay, let's see what happens after 8.
9.
Crunch, 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 crunch. You're not supposed to be crunching. It's 9. Beverage of fan collectors.
10.
Do we have any Sperry's we can bring on Sunday for what's his face?
Nick.
Yeah.
We got some.
Bring one with the actual Sperry logo.
I can do one up real quick.
Yeah.
For you to take.
Well, you're going. Aren't you going to meet us?
I am, but I don't.
Yeah, you should bring
sure
it.
What time?
Oh, I don't think they're going to be that long, so just come at like 2:30 or 3.
Okay.
I'll text everybody once people leave the church because I don't want to be there when there's a whole bunch of people at the church.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I get that.
Because, we don't need them to know what we're doing.
Right. So. We're just probably going to give a tour of what we've done.
Yeah, probably that. Maybe if there's any lights that are out, we can change them and, Okay, what are we at now?
We're hitting 11.
Uh-oh. I know what's in the future. The future is near and it sounds crunchy.
12.
Wait. And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch, 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 crunch. Reese's.
Yep. That's right.
Thankfully, they don't make as loud of a crunching sound.
No.
If anybody can figure out a way to make Reese's loud, it's his medalist. Crunch, 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 crunch. That's already. How close were we to high? Pretty close, huh?
Yeah.
This might not be one for a search and control.
No.
No.
I'm afraid not.
No.
I think I had that other one that, we think is kind of dead. I had it up in my workbench.
I remember.
I used a variable on it.
Yeah, these are pretty quiet on the variable, I remember.
So we already kind of gave it away for ourselves. So.
Yeah, well, I think we kind of already knew, but we'll see when we get there.
Here's 13. Okay, so 5, 8, and 13 might work. Let's hit the high switch.
Still a noticeable difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
5, 8, 13 is pretty good.
Yeah, you might get too slow of a low with 5, but it still is a low.
It's a usable low, yeah.
8 and then 12 and then 13.
Yep. And you do have one of our sponsor numbers involved. It's always good to have at least one.
Yep. $15. At least there was a difference.
Yep, it was usable.
Yeah. 16.
It might be a little over.
Oh, we're right on. Oh,
Yeah, I think we're over.
Let me hit the high.
Yep.
Yes, we are. So 15 is actually... We're right on with 15.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so we could do a 6, 8, 14, but there would not be very little difference then.
Right. 5, 8, and 13.
So what's next? 0 to high or solid state?
Solid state.
Okay. You know what I think?
What?
Crunch, 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 crunch. Okay, thinking. What do you think of Bryn Rush?
Oh, it's variable.
Oh, well, my bad. My B. So, okay, we know it's going to be quiet. You're going to go with silent or bedroom?
I'll go with silent.
Okay, I'll go with bedroom.
I just hear the light outside.
I hear the light outside. I think I hear a little bit of the fan, though. Yeah, that's a little bit of the fan.
Yeah.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah. Ear whippings already.
Yeah, I'd be either high end of silent, low end of bedroom. I'd be happy to call it. Like most blenders, it's not silent, but it's silent.
Yeah, it's really.
Okay. What do you think for inrush?
I think big.
Okay, I'll go with small. You're probably right. I know we saw on low that there was an inrush, so there's got to be one on high. But how much of one, we'll find out. I think it was small inrush on low.
All right.
Oh yeah, definitely big. Let's let it go all the way down though.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to test it on low on the test rig?
Could.
Your call. I like to do that because then if we ever do put it on a wall control, you know whether or not the pull. Yeah, it's definitely big inrush. You know where you're going to hit a resonant frequency with the pull chain, but it's up to you.
Yeah, or also add a third speed.
Yeah, that's true. You could put a 3-speed pull chain here, couldn't you?
Put the capacitor up in the above.
You're right. Just because the pull chain's in the lower canopy doesn't mean it can't be a 3-speed pull chain.
Right. And just wire in that third speed where the capacitor is.
Sure. Well, let's try it on low then.
Okay.
So, you gonna try to reach the control or no?
Yes.
Okay. You want to stop it by hand first?
Yes.
Okay. So first he's gonna stop it by hand. Then he's going to try to reach the pull chain that he won't be able to reach.
Nope. Nope. I just can't reach it. Oh, no. This is the worst day of my life.
Bye, fan stick. Fan stick is the solution to all of my problems. Okay, where do you think it's going to start on the test rig on low?
Maybe 2.
Okay, I'll go with 3.
Okay. 1, 2. Let's see if yours does it. 3.
It buds, but no.
4.
Yeah. I think these bearings are a little stiff.
Slightly, but
not crazy stiff, just a little stiff.
Wanted it drawn low.
I want to say 0.6.
Okay. Okay, so then here's 5.
I'm wondering if 5 might be our low speed.
Could be, yeah.
It's a little on the slow side, but
yeah,
it's not crazy.
Here's 6.
6 wouldn't be a bad low either. I think it's going to speed up a little bit. It'll probably be on the fast side, but if you like a faster slow, then 6 is your man. And if you like a slower low, then I think 5 is your man. That'd be a good speed for like a useful.
Yeah.
You got it in a store or something like that. It's always interesting to me when they put 36-inch fans in big commercial spaces.
Yep.
Okay.
Here is, where are we at?
We're at 3.6. We're well under.
Okay. Here is 7. And 8.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Crunch! Crunch, 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 crunch,
Wow, wow.
Today's video brought to you by the letters F and U.
Sounds like they would do on cranky anchors.
Yeah. Just because you're making Cookie Monster noises, and so. Okay.
9. Looks like we're close. What are we at?
5.5.
Okay. Here's 10.
Oh, the meter's not in frame anymore. I wonder when that changed. I'm only now noticing that. Yeah. Oh, I think push it that way. I wonder how long it's been out of frame. No. Oh, well, let's just leave it because the video's almost done anyways. I do wonder how it got out of frame. No, now it's blocking the fan. Let's just leave it. It's done and over with. Okay, or not. Or we can fuck with it for a while. Okay, it's still not. It's going to have to come this way.
Which way?
That way. And then come closer. Not closer up. I bet you it's this one that's. Yeah, that's the one that's not tight enough. Yep. Because now, yeah. We're right at 0.6. What are we at here? 10? Yeah. So hit the high switch. I bet you we're right on it. Oh, it actually dropped. So we're over at 10.
Yep.
Okay, so if we're concerned about going over on low, then we can't. Really, no control would work with it.
No.
Because even a 3-speed control is going to be usually 5 and 10.
Or actually 5 and 8.
Oh, 5 and 8 might work then. Mm-hmm. I've seen some 5 and 10s. Okay. Well, it is time to thank our sponsors.
Yes, it is.
FanStick. FanStick is the solution to all of our problems.
We got to hear from FanStick.
We did. We got a full FanStick demo in this video.
Yes.
And of course, we know there's also Lightstick, FanStick Mini, and Florida FanStick, which is 69% longer and harder than regular FanStick.
That's right.
Of course, we also have Taco Burrito Mexico. Good Manufacturing Company.
Yes.
Sperry, the beverage of fan collectors.
Yes.
Sperry right there. Ricker Sheep, a fun game you can play with your friends. Go to rickersheep.com.
Yep.
Of course, 81220 LLC, where our motto is crunch, 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 crunch. Power Vacuum, the vacuum with 2 vacuums. Is that all the sponsors?
Maybe you'll let me think.
Okay, he's going to think.
Yeah,
That is all the sponsors. Okay, well, time to wrap up the video and go home. Wait, who's that at the door? Why, look, it's Metal Jonas.
Oh, lovely doorbell. This Edwards long chime is so marvelous.
That's true.
Oh. And do you have any Emerson catalogs?
Yes, we have 10.
Oh, magnificent. Or how about some Homestead catalogs?
Yes, we have 15.
Oh, marvelous.
What do you think of House on the Rock, Metal Jonas?
Oh, House on the Rock.
One word.
Incredible.
One word.
Overwhelming.
One word.
Amazing.
Wow. Well, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Patreon.com/dspiffy. And, of course, buy Fanstick. Thanks for watching.